Hundreds of American criminals have been hiding out thinking they're safe in Mexico. Until now. An elite Mexican task force is tracking them down.
You two got running.
Don't move! Get on the car!
What made you decide to come across the border?
Just try to get out of Dodge. You took off.
Nobody want to be in jail.
And returning them to the U.S. to face justice.
These guys are on the hunt.
Don't move.
I'll die inside the wall.
Long Bear Ridge. Welcome back to your America.
The Fugitive Hunters. Las Vegas, Nevada. Saturday night, 3 a.m. A woman is attacked in her home. After a night of drinking, she returns home where she gets into an argument with her roommate's boyfriend. The boyfriend assaults her, punching her several times. She runs to the bedroom in fear of her life. But he kicks down the door. He forces her onto the bed and chokes her. She manages to break free, locking herself in the bathroom, and calls 911. Las Vegas police identify the man as Jeffrey David Leonard, a convicted sex offender. They issue an arrest warrant, but he disappears without a trace for 3 years. This morning, U.S. Marshals finally get a lead. They believe Leonard fled across the border and has been hiding out of the reach of U.S. law enforcement in Mexico. The U.S. Marshals hand the case over to the Fugitive Hunters.
A few minutes ago, the U.S. Marshal called me. We got a case.
Jeffrey David Leonard.
This is a U.S. citizen. He committed a crime up there in Nevada.
Leonard is wanted for battery by strangulation. He punched the victim multiple times, placing her in a chokehold.
And he came over here to Mexico to hide.
He's a sexual offender. He's registered.
This kind of people, we don't want him here. So he's got to go.
Registered sex offender Jeffrey David Leonard is wanted by the U.S. Marshals in Nevada on charges of battery by strangulation. He was previously convicted for coercion and enticement of a minor. He's been on the run for 3 years.
And they're telling me he's in a resort right now. We only 3 guys right now. We have 2 cars, and we have to move. This is hot right now. We need to go right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hold on, follow.
The Fugitive Hunters race to a small town on the Pacific coast where they believe Leonard is hiding out. Ensenada is a scenic beach town, popular with American tourists.
So this is a big tourist destination. Americans come down here.
Yeah, there's a lot of U.S. citizens who live here, like retired.
For a fugitive, it means easier to blend in.
The agents work with translators to help communicate with English-speaking fugitives.
Ya vamos en camino, ya vamos para allá y vamos a estar ahí plantados a que salga.
Nomás me dijo que usa para todo el nombre del hermano y la identidad de su hermano.
That's Leonard. This is the guy. Okay. So his brother is this guy, and he's using his name.
Oh, the fugitive is using the brother's name?
Yeah, the brother's name.
That's Leonard. They have no idea if he's armed or how he reacted.
We are there.
That's the resort. So right now we're in the resort where the U.S. Marshals told them that he may be living. It looks like a place for people that want to be close to the beach.
¿Qué número dijeron? Porque nomás dice que es en el resort, pero no me dice número, ni habitación, ni...
No dijeron número.
U.S. Marshals. They don't know the number of the house, but we need to get there just to see how it is. So, we're gonna go in, like, check it. Okay. If we see him, we're gonna go in.
Okay. No tenemos el carro.
Commander Santiago asks a maintenance worker if he's seen Leonard. The worker thinks Leonard may be staying in a bungalow by the beach.
La última casa, esta güey, ¿qué se parece? Dile que se vayan uno para acá, que es Bucky. Caminando hasta la última casa, güey. Yo me voy con este güey, le voy a tocar por el frente. Ustedes cubran por acá, pues el vato quiere salir corriendo. Háblame cuando ya está ahí.
Agents in the front of the house and agents in the back, just in case he's trying to escape.
Agent Jesus takes a look at the back of the house.
Okay, so wait, you're just waiting for them to secure the back.
¿Es la última casa?
La última casa.
¿Dónde está la moto?
¿Dónde está la moto?
Commander Santiago calls to check if the vehicles might be Leonard's.
José, una preguntota. A ver si no tiene una moto.
Van a investigar con el activity.
Está abierto aquí atrás. Como que varios güeyes.
Con el activity. Me dicen que tienen motocicleta.
Simón. Ok. Uy, y carro. Ok, sale.
¿El vato es la moto A?
Sí. Por atrás está abierto.
Yes,
Atención, güey. Aquí Kylie y el mismo.
The agents have the building surrounded.
Ya, güey, está la puerta abierta, ¿verdad? Hola, policía estatal. ¿Habla español? Ah, Tito, ¿tu nombre? ¿Cómo es tu nombre?
For what?
¿Ok?
No,
Bien,
Gary.
Who's the police, okay? No. Don't lie to me. I'm gonna do the right. You're gonna come with me.
Okay.
Where you guys gonna take me? Can I put on shoes or something? Yeah.
Get going over there.
Going to Nevada?
Yeah. You already know what we have, so.
No, I don't. That's crazy.
I don't make rules.
I know.
Make the rules.
I
You
know.
know I want to be here right now?
No. Baby, I love you.
Stay there, Mom.
I don't want to see him again. What are you gonna think him?
I guess I'm going to Nevada. My wife?
What? No?
Hey.
That's my job.
Let's go.
Just an hour after receiving the warrant from the U.S. Marshals, the fugitive hunters have apprehended American Jeffrey Leonard, wanted for battery by strangulation in Las Vegas.
That was fast.
What are you guys? Are you U.S. Marshal?
Something like that.
I don't know why there's a warrant for me.
Yeah. I don't know you have a warrant.
I know I had a charge about 10 years ago in 2014 that I did prison and did my time for. Got out, was on probation. But other than that, there's no new anything. No, I got arrested over 15 years ago. I went to jail, did my time. Everything's good.
Yeah, like,
The fugitive hunters have arrested American Jeffrey Leonard. He's been charged with battery by strangulation of a Las Vegas woman in her own home. After 3 years on the run, they finally caught him.
You scared the out of me. You came in my house with a gun. Whoa.
De ella felicidad.
Yeah, man.
So were you surprised? I mean, what's going through your mind right now? I mean, were you expecting this, or?
How'd you even find me? How about that?
Yeah.
How'd you find me?
So what happened was the U.S. Marshals found your location.
Come on.
How was it living here as a gringo?
It's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Mexico, it's freedom. In the States, too many laws. There's just so much restriction. And even though you're free, you're really imprisoned. Everyone there, they're just living in prison.
So how were you making money the 4 years here? And how are you supporting your life here?
We don't need much. My girl, she's a good woman. She owns restaurants and family business, and I could just go help out with that. It's cheap. You don't.
Okay, just so you know, you want to see the warrant? Here it is. Here's the deal. The U.S. Marshal just sent this.
The warrant orders that Leonard be removed from Mexico and brought back to Nevada into the custody of U.S. law enforcement.
We can go just right now.
The fugitive hunters take convicted American sex offender Jeffrey Leonard to the border to hand over to U.S. authorities.
I could have been here forever. I had no reason to leave.
Tu esposa no cruza Estados Unidos entonces.
No.
Pero si yo te podría llamar de allá a tu esposa. ¿Te sabes el número?
No. No sé, it's 646. No.
And when they first entered the house, what did you think?
No, I don't know what it was. I think I was fishing 5 minutes before that. I was on the beach. That's why I was in my porch. I was fishing. I got a little sunburned. Oh, yeah.
While you were living here, though, like, were there any hard times living in Mexico?
Not once, no. Those are the best 4 years of my life. I was able to start a new life, be good, not commit any crimes, redeem myself, be happy. Couldn't have done that in the States, man.
That means I love how you feel about Mexico.
I love this country, dude. Love it. Even if I wasn't in trouble or didn't have a charge, I still would prefer to live here in another country.
Right.
I'd want to get out in the States no matter what. No matter what the situation. I don't want to be there. My whole life in the States, nothing but here, there, some kind of problem or charge or whatever for dumb stuff. But here, you're free. Okay.
Ya llegó. Que la mande sellar.
That was super fast. It went very well.
I told you.
Everything was.
Just call us.
Just call you guys.
Just call us.
You got a problem? Call you guys.
Call us.
Okay. Excellent.
We get done.
Get it done. Because this one's done.
Take the rest off. Take it off. You don't need it. Okay?
No, I'm safe.
You're safe.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, I'll take it off.
Back at headquarters in Tijuana,
a warrant out for his arrest for 2 years.
The fugitive hunters just got a new lead on a suspected drug trafficker from San Diego. 34-year-old Adam Pittman is wanted in California for smuggling 5 kilos of methamphetamine across the border. The U.S. Marshals issued an arrest warrant 2 years ago, but an unexpected source has just come forward with new information.
Nos pasaron su número de teléfono.
So you have his phone number. How did you get that?
Es la exnovia.
Oh my gosh. So she gave you his current phone number, and then what did you do with that?
Se lo pasamos a la unidad de análisis. La unidad de análisis arrojó un domicilio. Se relacionó con otra mujer, otro número de teléfono, su actual pareja. A los compañeros que están en campo, fueron a revisar el domicilio. En el letrero dice que es venta de colchones. Le mandé un WhatsApp.
You're gonna try to buy the mattress?
Sí.
Undercover.
Sí es.
She answered back. What did she say?
Sí, dice que aproximadamente a la 1 de la tarde podría mostrar colchón.
So you have an appointment to buy this mattress. And if he's home, you're gonna grab him.
Sí. Sí, la información que nos pasaron que sí es algo agresivo.
Pittman has a previous conviction for assault.
So you expect he could be violent?
Hay que tomar todas las medidas de precaución. Esperemos que salga bien.
Luck will have a lot to do with this one.
Es cuestión también de suerte y pues estrategia. Vale, pues vamos a darle.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
The agents are heading to an address where they hope to find Pittman.
They have new intel on Adam Pittman, this case that's been cold for a long time. He has been hiding out here in Tijuana for 2 years. The plan is for them to go undercover, pretend they're going to buy a mattress. If he is in the house, then they're going to ask him to help them carry it outside.
They believe Pittman is living in La Esperanza, a neighborhood in Tijuana just 10 miles from the U.S. border.
What are the risks for you?
La Esperanza, porque sí hay mucha delincuencia, mucho crimen organizado, varios carteles.
Mucha venta de droga, mucho vago que anda por ahí.
Sí, hay mucha gente armada en este tipo de colonias, por su misma seguridad. Mismo que pueda sacar un arma y pueda atentar contra nosotros.
Ready just in case.
Es el objetivo, es Adam Pittman. Su pareja, su actual pareja, es la que está vendiendo los muebles.
His girlfriend.
Sí, esperemos y él esté ahí con ella.
But because you're posing as buyers, if he's not there, your cover won't be blown, so no one will know.
Sí. Buena posición. Se pueden acercar a la ubicación. Al parecer va a salir el objetivo. Una vez viéndolo, pues ya nosotros actuamos y lo detenemos.
The fugitive hunters don't have a search warrant, so if Pittman is home, they're going to have to lure him outside.
The agents are there. They're posing as a couple.
Están llamando a la novia.
That's the girlfriend.
The agents hope their ploy will draw Pittman out of his house.
This is a dangerous situation. They're completely unarmed. That's the girlfriend. This is a dangerous situation. That's him, that's Adam Pittman.
The fugitive hunters have lured suspected meth smuggler Adam Pittman out of his house. He's helping them carry a mattress they're pretending to buy.
You're going in.
Your name, Martin. What is your name? Real name. Your real name, Martin. Your real name, baby. Baby. Hey, okay. Levántate,
Relax,
levántate.
relax.
Levántate. Pate las armas.
Relax. What are you going to do? Relax. Hey, I'm not a crazy. Hey, you better relax. Relax. Okay?
Métete, métete.
You gonna relax?
Métete.
Okay, relax. Yeah. My pants are loose. Let me pull up my pants.
He's asking to say goodbye to his wife. They're explaining to his wife that he has a warrant for his arrest in the United States.
Get in, get in.
She doesn't seem to know what's going on.
Yo, mira, used to be a Marine.
Ok, no des problemas, aquí me bien.
Vamos, vamos. Ya vamos.
Let's go.
Vamos.
The fugitive hunters take Pittman to headquarters to process him for deportation to the U.S., where he's wanted for drug trafficking.
Oh my goodness, that was something. It just shows that they never really stop working these cases. Even if shelved for a little while, they keep an eye out, they keep questioning, they keep asking, they keep searching.
You didn't even let me say bye to my girl, did you? Oh, wait, yeah.
How long were you looking for him?
Como 6 meses.
Wow. You thought this was a long case.
Ya teníamos tiempo buscándolo, pues no había información.
Was he expecting it? Was he surprised?
Se sentía bien seguro aquí en México. No se lo esperaba. No, es lo que nos comenta.
You were in the military?
Yeah, I was in the military.
What branch?
In the Marines.
Marines, U.S. Marine.
Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
My grandpa was in Vietnam. My dad was in the military. Grew up a good kid. Lived in the suburbs. Had a good job. Been to the military. Yada, 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 yada. Just chose to make the wrong choices along the way. And,
You say you made the wrong choice. What was that?
I trafficked drugs back and forth across the United States border. I wanted to be the evil guy and not Batman. Stand up.
So you got caught at the border.
Yeah, somebody told him it's always somebody else's fault, right? Good. Unless we own up to our own decision.
How much time did you get for that?
They never convicted me.
You got out on bail, and you took off.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I want to be free. Nobody want to be in jail.
What's it like living on the run?
You live on the run every day in the United States. This is all about perspective and how you look at it. And I probably would have got away, but stayed in the same place. And I should have known to move. Because now here I leave behind kids.
You have kids here in Mexico?
Yeah, here in Mexico.
Oh, okay.
So I got a family. So now I'm being torn apart. You know what I mean? And that's the most hurtful thing. I'm not worried about me. I'm going to be good. But now I'm going to have to spend all these years away from my kids. You know what I mean? I usually don't cry, but this shit's emotional. When I get out, I'm trying to go on the right path. I'm gonna come back. I know I'm gonna come back. But I'm gonna take a couple of years to be with my other kids. Not one of my 11 kids have I got to be in their life.
You have 11 kids?
11 kids, and not one of my 11 kids I got to be there. And I need to settle down. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna settle down. I need to go to church, fix my life. Too old now. Lost too much time.
The agents head to the border to turn Adam Pittman over to the U.S. authorities.
El caso de hoy se trata de esta persona.
¿Qué es? ¿Cómo es?
Se llama Jesse Frías Arredondo. Pues viene viendo de Estados Unidos por el delito de asalto y secuestro.
He's wanted for kidnapping and aggravated assault.
Pues es peligroso. Y se puede encontrar aquí en Mexicali lo que tenemos de información.
The fugitive hunters are searching for Jesse Frias from Prescott, Arizona. In 2007, he was convicted of assault with a deadly weapon. He's currently charged with kidnapping and assault, and he's been on the run for a year and a half.
This guy's wanted for allegedly beating his wife. In 2021, the female victim was out with Frias in downtown Prescott at a bar. Police said he became angry. The victim attempted to get out of the vehicle, but Frias grabbed her by the hoodie as she was halfway out the door and began to strangle her. The victim was being dragged outside the passenger side of the vehicle as he drove, hitting and punching her multiple times before forcing her back into the truck.
Qué chulada delincuente, ¿no? Salió hasta posando el güey. Nos pusieron en alerta a las US Marshals de que podría andar armado.
That means he's high risk.
Sí, sí, sí. Entonces sí, no vamos a desestimar a esta persona. El vato a lo mejor iba a manotear, a lo mejor si trae un arma hasta nos tira. Entonces sí, no vamos a desestimar a esta persona. El vato a lo mejor iba a manotear, a lo mejor si trae un arma hasta nos tira, güey.
Jesse Frias from Arizona. He's wanted for kidnapping and aggravated assault. The suspect's social media shows Frias has been breeding dogs to sell in Mexicali.
Esta persona también se dedica a la venta de estos bullies y anda comercializándolos aquí en Mexicali. Tenemos un domicilio en la calle Costa Blanca. Vamos a ir a verificar si se encuentra.
2 units head to the suspected address, just 5 miles from the U.S. border.
Podemos mandar una pizza, güey, cuando llega el pizzero, güey, ¿quién sale, güey?
Esta también así no, güey. Y si no sale, güey, yo te la mandé, güey. Está, güey. Es ahí.
Zona, güey, está.
Ese es.
That might be the fugitive's car.
Pues ese es, güey, está el vato.
Ese es el Tundra, ¿no, güey?
Es el carro.
Ese va a ser. Ese es el domicilio de Costa Blanca. El 29 el tipo Tundra, tipo pickup, trae placas de Arizona. Sí, en estos momentos le mandamos las placas del vehículo que tenemos aquí a la vista.
The agents stake out the house while they wait for confirmation of the suspect's vehicle.
¿Sí te acuerdo qué, güey?
Ese es, güey.
A ver.
Ese es, güey.
Miren, llegó una moto.
Ese es. A ver.
Sí, güey.
wearing a helmet. Was that him?
Creo que sí.
Es la que es de Arizona, güey, que se llama.
They can't move it, so they have a 100% positive ID on this guy.
El vato ya se metió en una moto tipo choque.
Just went inside.
Como que se dio cuenta, güey.
Sí se dio cuenta, güey.
Tengo un plano mi boca. A ver si no se ondea, güey. Lo dudamos, güey.
El pedo es que si ahorita nos está viendo que nos volvimos a poner aquí, güey.
They've been tipped that he could be armed, so it's super risky.
No, pues quién sabe, a lo mejor hay alguien más en el 18. Ellos Marshall confirmaron que es del objetivo. Aquí está, le registran preso en Arizona. Y inclusive aquí tenemos una foto de la salida de él. En el 2022, cuando se cruzó para México.
So you got confirmation directly from the U.S. that that's the fugitive's car?
Sabemos que ese es el objetivo.
Mierda, güey. Sí.
Mira, ahí va saliendo. ¿O no es?
Aguanta, sí, espera.
Dale. Déjense venir. Mira, ahí va saliendo. Ey, truchas, va saliendo el objetivo,
10-4 lo he visto. 10-5.
Déjense venir. Dale. Corre. Policía del Estado, pon las manos atrás.
Jesse, va. Eso Frias. Have your warrant? Your say, ven.
That's him. They caught him.
The fugitive hunters have American Jesse Frias in custody. He's facing charges of kidnapping and assault back in the U.S.
Hey, do you think we can call my family? Okay. No, because nobody's inside. ¿Dónde está? On the other side. No problem. No problem? No problem. You know you have problem in USA. Okay. No problem. ¿Estás español? Sí, güey, espérate. Habla, Randy. Todo bien conmigo. No, todo bien. Muchos antecedentes ahí. Yo no soy igual. Hey, no problem. ¿Tienes armas adentro, güey?
They let him call his wife.
1526. Hey, babe. Can you hear me? The police came here and picked me up in front of the house. They said I have a warrant in the United States.
Where are they taking you?
Dile que como en 2 horas, güey, vas a estar en Estados Unidos. In 2 hours, I'll be in the United States. And I love the baby.
This guy's wanted for allegedly beating his wife. He believes the Mexico thing is not going to be caught. And then the fugitive hunters find him. And who's the first person he calls? His wife.
Jesse con Julieta Central. Es originario de Prescott, Arizona.
They let the U.S. authorities in Arizona know that they have the guy.
Esta persona a lo mejor y no se lo esperaba, como dices, él lo tomó por sorpresa. De hecho, su expresión fue así como de que, ¿qué está pasando, no? Pues ya no le quedó otra, lo superábamos en número.
Tipo, yo sabía que era usted. Pero si a dónde, a nada. ¿De dónde dice? Arizona. ¿Pero qué ciudad? Prescott. ¿Edad? 37. 37. Okay.
have you been here?
In Mexico? Like 2 years.
So why did you leave the U.S.?
One evening, me and my wife, we got in a fight. We were in a little minor altercation. The cops were called. They got me on domestic violence charges. But there's always two sides to every story. There's a little truth to what I'm in trouble for. But everybody makes mistakes, you know. I'm still with my wife. We've had a kid and everything since then. And I just came to Mexico to live over here, you know, to be free.
What have you been doing here?
Just been working here in Mexicali, drive a dump truck, 9 to 5, just come home and same thing. I breed American bullies and French bulldogs. I do that here in Mexicali as well and back and forth in the States, yeah.
So were you surprised today?
I mean, I wasn't expecting it and the cops didn't call and make an appointment, that's for sure. But yeah, I knew about the gringo hunters. Yeah, I already knew about all you guys, yeah. You know, everybody knows one day they'll catch up with you, so all they can do is make the best of what you got. It just sucks. I won't be able to spend time with my family. That's the only main part that really bothers me. I mean, it is what it is. There's consequences for your actions, whether they're right or wrong.
Wanted fugitive Jesse Frias will be handed over to American law enforcement at the border.
¿Cómo sabía que venía para acá? Como investigadores, güey. ¿Sabías la broma? Sí, yo sabía, pero yo pensaba que ustedes tienen más grandes pescados para agarrar, no yo.
Que sea, cualquier delito es válido. Paleta buscar.
¿Pero qué hiciste? ¿Le pegaste a tu esposa, no? ¿Mataste a Pancho? No. Pero aquí la orden dice que lo alcanza. No, pero ese es que dice. Pero ya... Le ahorcaste, kidnapping, DUI.
Este caso fue demasiado rápido, fue un caso que nos mandó la agencia US Marshal, nos dijo que priorizáramos debido al tipo de peligrosidad que representaba la persona, ¿no? Se siente bien, es un fugitivo más, pero seguimos pues por los que vienen.
Is that right?